Devarim, Deuteronomy chapter 7. When Yahweh thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and shall pluck off many nations before thee, the Hitti, and the Girgashi, and the Hamori, and the Canaani, and the Perizzi, and the Hiwi, and the Yebusi, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy God shall deliver them up before thee, and thou shalt smite them, then thou shalt devote them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy to them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give to his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take to thy son. For he will turn away thy son from following me, that they serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and he will destroy thee quickly. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall break down their altars, and dash in pieces their pillars, and hew down their asherim, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art a holy people to Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God hath chosen thee to be a people for his own possession, above all peoples that are upon the face of the earth. Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all peoples. But because Yahweh loveth you, and because he would keep the oath which he swore to your fathers, hath Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of a house of slaves, from the hand of Paro, king of Mithraim. Know therefore that Yahweh thy God, he is God, the faithful God, who keepeth covenant and loyal ardor with them that love him and keep his commands, to 1,000 generations, and repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him, he will repay him to his face. Thou shalt therefore keep the command, and the statutes, and the ordinances, which I command thee this day to do them. And it shall be, because ye hearken to these ordinances, and keep and do them, that Yahweh thy God will keep with thee the covenant and the loyal ardor which he swore an oath to thy fathers. And he will love thee, and bless thee, and multiply thee. He will also bless the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, thy grain, and thy new wine, and thy oil, the increase of thy cattle, and the young of thy flock, in the land which he swore an oath to thy fathers to give thee. Thou shalt be blessed above all peoples. There shall not be male or female barren among you, or among your cattle. And Yahweh will take away from thee all sickness, and none of the evil diseases of Mithraim, which thou knowest, will he put upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee. And thou shalt consume all the peoples that Yahweh thy God shall deliver to thee. Thy eye shall not pity them, neither shalt thou serve their gods, for that will be a snare to thee. If thou shalt say in thy heart, These nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? Thou shalt not be afraid of them. Thou shalt well remember what Yahweh thy God did to Paro and to all Mithraim. The great trials which thy eyes saw, and the signs, and the wonders, and the mighty hand, and the outstretched arm, whereby Yahweh thy God brought thee out, so shall Yahweh thy God do to all the peoples of whom thou art afraid. Moreover, Yahweh thy God will send the hornet among them, until they that are left and hide themselves perish from before thee. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for Yahweh thy God is in the midst of thee, a great God and a terrifying. And Yahweh thy God will cast out those nations before thee by little and little. Thou mayest not consume them hurriedly, lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee. But Yahweh thy God will deliver them up before thee, and will discomfit them with a great discomfiture until they be destroyed. And he will deliver their kings into thy hand, and thou shalt make their name to perish from under skies. There shall no man be able to stand before thee, until thou have destroyed them. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire. Thou shalt not covet the silver or the gold that is on them, nor take it to thee, lest thou be snared therein, for it is an abomination to Yahweh thy God. And thou shalt not bring an abomination into thy house, and become a devoted thing like it. Thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a devoted thing.